Oftentimes, we see teams move on from their starting running back after one contract, but not here. One team has agreed to a new deal to keep one of the best backs in the game right where he is.
Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Minnesota Vikings. With my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Sly, set to get this one going. Off we go from downtown Minneapolis. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right to the air goes Lawrence. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard
From the
line.
shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 47-yard line.
On the give, it's Judkins. And he'll look for somewhere to go, but the lanes are all closed up. He's going to wind up losing a yard.
Loss of 1.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find a throwing lane, and it sets up 4th down.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
Now the former midshipman, Eli Heidenreich. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Keith Werner on the tackle. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Miami.
Love to throw it on 1st down. That's caught. It's Omar Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Dolphins 1st down. Here's Heidenreich. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. They are moving the ball well on this drive, aren't they? It's another 1st and 10.
1st down, Dolphins.
From the gun, it's Love. Pressure all around him, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That is hauled in at the 5.
Love's pass complete to C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Miami.
Joey Sly on now for the point after. He's got it. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins 7, Vikings nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. DeForest Buckner getting in there for the sack. Number 3 on the year for him. Come to the line. Got some work to do now. It is 2nd and long. Now here's Lawrence. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Now some movement up front, and we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Lawrence now. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Man now, out to punt. His kick is away. On the return, it's Moore. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Love. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And that will lead to a second down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
They'll run with Heidenreich. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
On play action, Love. Throw is caught by Cooper on the right side. And that one's going to be shut down. They are short of the line to gain. No first down, and the punt team come on here on fourth down. They'll go for it. Love. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown.
And I think this defense, even though you take a look, Mike, and they're a top 5 unit overall, I think they kind of had the idea that they were going to be tested this week in the passing game and had a good week of practice, anticipated what it was going to look like, and they have made life difficult for quarterbacks all season long, and not only to come away with the interception, but they take it back for the touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown, in time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, Heidenreich. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6. Mark it at the 31.
Murphy punting on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Another run, and this is Heidenreich. And let's give him about 4 on that one. It's Sean Murphy punting on the tackle.
The 35-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and inches.
They'll go again with Heidenreich. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
Taken down at the 41. 2 yards on the play. And the Dolphin first down.
Handoff now for Heidenreich. Trying to find somewhere to go, but the defense has other ideas. They stop him. That'll be no gain.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
Here's a run with Heidenreich. And he'll have the first down at the 26. So good job on the ground to keep this drive rolling.
A gain of 7.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory. And certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. And he's in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Miami. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Out comes Sly for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Dolphins will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
A loss of a yard.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Lawrence. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and that'll set up 4th down.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
Lawrence throwing on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme. This is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. On the give, it's Heidenreich. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
The tackle by Leonard Williams. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Now a give up the middle. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
2nd and 2. You're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss of 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On fourth down, Love. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on down.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has two options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Henry Tomo on the stop. A gain of 5 brings up second
Ball
and
on the
5.
40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Lawrence. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Now they've got 3rd and inches. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. He's going to get nothing out of that one. Followed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
That's another
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw is Lawrence. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Here comes 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
They go play action for Lawrence. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On the draw is Judkins. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
They run it once more with Judkins. And no room to be found. He'll get this back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here's 3rd and 7. To throw is Lawrence. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
A 31-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Vikings are back within 4 at 14-10.
You know, if it's 4th and 1, 4th and 2, you're at least entertaining the thought of going for it. But I think with what they were remaining left there, half winding down, I do think I'm okay with their taking those points.
Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Ty Felton now on the return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they're going to mark them down right at the 30-yard line. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 15. First down, Miami.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Dorian Williams in to make the play. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. A good play action with Love. Open man downfield, that's Neighbors. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And the Dolphin first down.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Trying to push his way to the line of scrimmage. He's not going to get there. Stopped by the defense. That's a loss of a yard.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up. Here's a run. And this one blown up. Good surge to drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
A second down throw for Love. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Omar Cooper Jr. Touchdown, Dolphins. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Slides extra point up and good. And the Dolphins are out to a 21-10 lead.
Vikings 10. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Lawrence. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10. A run up the middle with Pacheco. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. To the right side, that's St. Brown. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. The blitz gets home. He is taken down. Can't get the throw off. They have turned it over on down.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
On first down, it's Love. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Go with the drop play here on 2nd down. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
From the gun, it's Love. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First down, Dolphins.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. That'll bring up 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
To throw is Love. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So while they fail to connect on this one, I don't really blame him for continuing to give his guy a shot in tight coverage. When you have someone as special as he is, you can't only throw him the ball when he's open. It's just not going to be enough opportunities. There's not going to be enough volume. So every now and then, there is a calculated risk where even if it's not the ideal window or situation, you've got to give a guy like him as many chances at the ball as you can. And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. On play action, Love. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
3-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now here's Lawrence. It's complete. He's got Kupp. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing is Lawrence. That is over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a give on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short gain. From the 33, here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Here's Love.
2nd and 9. At the 30.
Left side in the hands of Neighbors.
Complete.
Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
It's 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7.
Brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Here's Love.
2nd and 7.
That's to the right side and incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
They'll try to run. And he will score! Eli Heidenreich. Touchdown, Miami. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Slides extra point up and good. And the Dolphins will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, Lawrence rolling right. He bought as much time as he could, but he finally gets taken down. Anfernee Jennings, his second sack of the afternoon, number 5 for him on the year. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
That is brought in at the 10. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal. Now Love. To the goal line and in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dolphins. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much
35. Vikings 10. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
A pickup of 14 on that one. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Lawrence. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
As he throws, that one will fall to the turf, and it's incomplete. The pressure too much to get away from that time. Good 3rd down stop, and it sets up 4th down. Lawrence. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out.
It's a turnover.
And it results in a turnover on down. Love to throw on 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 37 yards.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
Love to throw it on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second down, 8 yards to go. Here's Heidenreich. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down.
At the 4-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They can still pick up a 1st down here. And they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. He's trying to push his way forward. There's nowhere to go. They've got him right at the line of scrimmage.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Again, it's Judkins. Now Miami going to use the second.
Running to the checker flag, running through the red light, 12